Hey guys, welcome back to Rogue Duelist Trade, where we talk about upcoming Yu-Gi-Oh product and whether or not we should be investing our money to profit. In today's video, we're going to talk about an upcoming set that was revealed around March 2nd of 2020, and that is Toon Chaos. Toon Chaos is supposed to be hitting the shelves on July 19th, 2020. And there's one notable reprint coming out of this set, and that is Pot of Extravagance. So this is one card that we know is going to have a lot of value coming in this set out of the gate. And as the name suggests, we're going to be getting more support for Toons, and we're also getting Noble Knight support and Dream Mirror. Now, we don't have a ton of information yet, but I feel we have enough information in order to put together a preliminary analysis, which is what we're going to be doing in this video. Now guys, if you like YouTube content on investment discussions for upcoming Yu-Gi-Oh product, like this video. The more likes I get, the more videos you guys are going to be seeing from me on this channel. And even more important to that, subscribe to this channel, especially if you want to be seeing more content like this. Guys, I do have more ideas in the works, so if you want to support this channel, make sure you subscribe. And lastly, I'd like to hear from you guys. Comment down below. Let me know what you like about this discussion, what you think I may have missed, or discussions you guys would like to see in the future. All right, so now that you've liked this video, subscribed to this channel, and you're contemplating what your comment's gonna be, let's go ahead and jump into the set. So I'm on the Yu-Gi-Oh organization page, and as you guys can see, Toon Chaos has been announced to come out June 19th, 2020, as I mentioned. And this was the first reveal, which was on March 2nd, 2020 from Konami, which was some information on this set. At a high level, we're gonna be getting Pot of Extravagance, which is the reprint that everybody's gonna be wanting. We're getting a Toon Black Luster Soldier, which is going to be really interesting. And we're also going to be getting added Dream Mirror support and Noble Knight support. And we're probably going to be seeing more Toon support coming in this set as well. So there's going to be 10 Ultras, 15 Super Rares, 35 Rares. And something that we need to note for our analysis in this video is there's also going to be 15 cards in this set that can also have the likelihood of being a collector's rare. So you're at least going to be getting a Super Rare, Ultra Rare, or collector's rare in each pack. And we're also going to be getting 6 rare cards in each pack. So 6 rares and a foil. Now it is kind of interesting, there's no commons, and even though in core sets they talked about doing away with rares, we're actually getting 35 rares, so I think they're making up for the lack of rares in this set and probably other sets to come. It looks like there's about 70 cards in this set. So with there only being 70 cards and 7 cards per pack, if you got a case, you likely will get one of each card unless the ratios are really off for those chase cards. Alright guys, so jumping into our RDT risk model for Toon Chaos. Again, RDT is Rogue Duelist Trade, and this risk model is simply an analysis that I put together, which is just plugging in some numbers with some weighted scores for some key metrics in this set and get an overall score as to whether or not it's a high or low risk. I would say probably 80% and above is lower risk, while anything below the risk is obviously starting to become greater. If you want to understand what each of these key metrics mean, I have a definition for each of them in the description down below. Go ahead and check that out if you want to get a little more context before we keep going into the video. So starting with current card support, buyouts, and value. I'd like to start with the current Toon support. And I am using Card Market because they have a nice graph that can show the spikes for when this product set was leaked. This product set was leaked around March 2nd of 2020. We're looking at Blue Eyes Toon Dragon, and this is from the Spell Ruler pack. March 2nd was at 1236 euros, and then very quickly it jumps to 2315. So almost doubles its price. And then it starts to track down to about 745. But you can see from this spike that the hype from this set had people start buying it out. It does show that there are players that are interested in this upcoming set. Moving forward, Toon Dark Magician, same thing. As soon as the product set was leaked, you start seeing it going up. Now it's only in 50 cents, 80 cents, 20, and then it spikes to $1.64. You have to realize it started at 0.25 euros, and then it spiked to $1.64, and then to $1.60, and then to $1.50, and again that's in euros. So this card has gained a lot of value as essentially bulk, and now it's actually worth something. Now let's go ahead and look at Toon Cyber Dragon. This card was at about 183 euro, spikes to 263 euro, then goes to 330, and now it's at a price of about 250. So this card has actually maintained a new product value in the market. Looking at Toon Kingdom, we were at about 1228 euro, and then we spiked to 1968 to 2550, and now we're at about 1550, and it's dropped to about 8. but it looks like the price trend is now at about 15 euro. Even Toon Kingdom is now finding a new value in the marketplace, and it has hit some very big spikes. We're seeing that there's a lot of hype for this set as soon as it was released. Toon Summon Skull, he jumped to 6.99 starting at 0.99 euros and is now at 6.49. It's a multiple of 7 of what its price point was prior to the leak of Toon Chaos. The YGO organization, they put Konami's release here, and they mentioned fiery new Noble Knights that are going to be coming in the set. As of recently, YGO organization has also showed Flame Noble Knights, which was released just a few days ago on March 10th. I would imagine that these are the very Noble Knights that are going to be in Toon Chaos. I'll go into more detail on this on meta relevance as to how well these cards are, but now that we're talking about buyouts, looking at current Noble Knight support, from the set leaking saying that there was going to be Noble Knights, it spiked, and then from us getting more information on what these Fire Noble Knights are, it's continued to spike to 1780. And it started at about 6 euros, a very huge price jump, and now it's finding a new market value. Artigus, King of the Noble Knights. This is an ultimate rare version from Cosmo Blazer. This card was at about 5.95. Then it jumps to 11.90 with the Toon Chaos set being leaked. And then it goes to 6.33 and then spikes again till 11.31. So we're seeing actually a lot of people interested in Noble Knights and buying it out. Looking at Sacred Knights of the King Artigus, which comes from Shadow Specters, started at about 360, so it almost doubled its price with these leaks. Looking at our current card support buyouts, it's interesting that they've already leveled off and kind of have went back to the market price that they started at. Some of them have found new market prices. I think this will probably change as we start getting more information on the set and start getting closer to July. So right now I'm going to put this as a 4. I feel like this really has an opportunity to grow and will probably end up being a 5 based on what we're seeing. So consumer hype on social media. I've went and looked at a few videos on social media, and I have been tracking through Facebook as to how excited people are for this set. This one is from MCole40 when he dropped the set. There's people that seem to have some hesitancy, but overall are very excited and love the idea that there's going to be Toon support. A lot of people that were excited that there's going to be Dream Year support. Not a lot of people talking about the Noble Knights. This is John from House of Champs. Comments here are very similar. I did go and compare both. There's a lot of excitement about it. I think there's also some hesitancy. I don't think anybody is seeing this as rogue by any stretch. Pot of Extravagance, there's a lot of excitement behind that, obviously. I think that's what's going to be driving this set. So with that in mind, I would say it's about a 4. I wouldn't say it's very high. And as a quick recap, 5 is very high, 4 is high, 3 is medium, 2 is low, 1 is very low. So far we've scored both of these as high. Multiple chase cards. This is tough, and maybe this is a good segue to go into the Noble Knights that we did get some more information on. Overall, it's very interesting. I like how a lot of these cards are generic to Fire Warriors or just Warriors. These could be used in multiple strategies. I don't see a lot of Fire Warrior cards that are very groundbreaking that these could mix into. Somewhat underwhelming. There are some cards that have some really good effects, especially the synchros. More notably, Flame Noble Knight Emperor Charles. He can essentially pop cards. He can reuse an equip spell from the graveyard to attach it to him, and can also do that with a fire monster directly from the deck, which is pretty interesting, and it's actually really good. So if there is a strategy that comes out that can really utilize this support, right now though, I don't think I can see it, and I don't really think there's a lot of people that see that as well, but there might be something that comes out in the future. So with all the information that we have, I would say Pot of Extravagance and likely the Toon Blackluster Soldier are going to be some of the key chase cards. There's probably going to be a lot of people looking for those Toon support cards. Noble Knights, I'm not too sure. Dream Mirrors, I'm not too sure. I'm going to put multiple chase cards at probably a 3. I would say it's a medium. I wouldn't call it high just yet. Meta relevant now. Again, Pot of Extravagance, obviously extremely meta relevant right now. Noble Knights, not too sure. Toons, I don't think they're going to really hit that high meta tier. Maybe they'll get Rogue, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this as a 3, and that's honestly being pulled by Pot of Extravagance. Product value versus cost. Again, we talked about there's gonna be 7 cards per pack. You're gonna be getting a foil in each pack, and the rest are gonna be rares. With the opportunity of there being a collector's rare, I don't know how much that's gonna drive up the value for those particular cards that get collector's rares. I'm gonna say it's not terrible, but we don't have a lot of information yet. And again, this is a preliminary analysis. So I'm gonna put 3 for this. Collector's value, fan favorite anime support. I think this one's gonna be an easy 5. With Toon support coming out, a lot of people absolutely love the Toon strategy. They love the nostalgia because of Pegasus from the original anime. And there's gonna be the collector's rares, which are gonna be things that people may wanna go after, especially for collector's value. I'm gonna put this as a 5. I think this is the strongest point in the set. Now guys, I do wanna note really quick, I did swap the weighted percentage for collector's value and meta relevant now, and I'll probably be doing this for upcoming videos. And the reason why, as you guys may know, there is a particular virus, and I think the coin name in the community for Yu-Gi-Oh is Crush Card Virus. So I hope you guys know what that means. But with that, there's been a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh events that have been canceled or being rescheduled. I feel the market is very unpredictable right now. With the meta being more at risk by not actually having events, I don't know how much people are gonna go after meta relevant cards right now until this whole virus passes and events start kicking up again. I think the cards that are probably gonna be most valuable, especially for us to be buying and investing in Yu-Gi-Oh product and selling, is probably going to be more into the collector value, because tournament or no tournament, people love to collect cards, especially cards that are nostalgic to them. So anyways, just wanted to quickly talk about that, and that is something that you guys need to keep in mind when you're thinking about making investments for any Yu-Gi-Oh product moving forward, is with tournaments kind of being shut down right now, it is going to likely change the market value for a lot of cards that are currently in the marketplace and cards that are going to be coming, which does make it very unpredictable. So take that for what it is. It is risk, and it is something that we really can't qualify right now until time moves forward. So moving forward in reprint value and rarity bumps, the only card that we know is going to be reprinted is Pot of Extravagance. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of hype around that. There already is a lot of hype around that, but that's the only thing that we know. And with that being the only card, obviously we want to know if there's going to be more reprints that are going to have a lot of value. We could assume things like Toon Kingdom and things like that, but we don't know yet. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and put a 3. Influencer hype, Mega Capital G, MCOL40, and House of Champs. We're all very excited about it. Again, some of them had some hesitancy. I would say MCOL40 seemed very excited from the collector's perspective. I'm gonna go ahead and put this one as a 4. I wouldn't say it's very high, but I would say it's high enough where a lot of these influencers have been hyping up the product. Now, meta relevance future potential. Noble Knights, again, there might be something there. It's really hard to say. Toons, I don't know. I don't know if that's ever going to make it into the meta, at least like top tier. Again, maybe Rogue, maybe it will get into the top of some regionals. It's really hard to say. We don't have enough information yet, guys. All we really know is Pot of Extravagance and the Noble Knight cards. I think the Noble Knights, there is something, maybe. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put this as a 3. I think there is potential. So let's go ahead and call that a 3. All right, guys, so that's all of our scores, and Toon Chaos came out to a 72.5%. I wouldn't invest in this set with the information that we have right now. With more information to come, I could imagine that this percentage is going to start going up, or if anything, stay the same. I think the thing that's going to be holding this set the most is the collector's value and Pot of Extravagance. I don't think there's going to be a lot of meta relevance in this. I think buyouts are probably going to continue happening. Do you like to look into cards that might have value in the current market right now? Start looking into that. See if there's some things that you want to make some investments in. That pretty much does it for this video. Now guys, again, if you like content like this video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't done it already. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Do you guys think this is something that you're going to invest in? Do you think this is something that the community is going to be running after, even with the lack of information that we have right now? Obviously, Pot of Extravagance is going to be one of the higher value cards in the set, but we don't want to have all of the value in one card, because if that's the case, you have to pull it in order to make your money back, and that's not what we want. We want to make sure there's going to be multiple cards in the set that's going to have value that people are going to be chasing after, and right now we just don't know, and with this information, information that we have, it's hard to say. So guys, stay safe out there. You should be seeing a video coming from me at least once a week. I'm looking forward to our next discussion. Hope to see you guys there. Have a good one.